Lavistro wakes in the underground. Cyber Dragon host seizes the helm. Dive into the madness of virtual realms. Welcome to DragonCast. Fire breathing wine, screaming loud. Lavistro's here to shake the crowd. Psychotic dragon ready to ignite. Hold on tight, we're taking flight. From Gamergate to Goonergate, woke crusaders spew their hate. Lies unfold before our ears. Podcast rage to calm our fears. Reclaim gaming and DragonCast. Fire breathing wine, screaming loud. Lavistro's here to shake the crowd. Psychotic dragon ready to ignite. Hold on tight, we're taking flight. DragonCast. Worlds clash in endless collision. Gaming news with a fierce precision. With a spark so wild it breaks the norm. In the tempest eye, a your analyst face the score. Truth burns with a psychotic roar. Corrupt suits sneer what they despise. DragonCast will open your eyes. Integrity found in DragonCast. Fire breathing metal, screaming loud. Lavistro's here to shake the crowd. Psychotic dragon ready to ignite. Hold on tight, we're taking flight. DragonCast. DragonCast. Of justice cut through the dark. Lavistro's roar ignites the spark. A dragon's heart fiercely defends the gaming world. Our passion ascends. This is DragonCast. DragonCast.
And we're live, everybody. Hello. How's it going? It's now the 9th episode of DragonCast, the show where we discuss games and topics within the gaming spectrum. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm a little spaced out because I just woke up not too long ago from a 14-hour live stream doing one of the most impossible achievements in gaming, and we'll talk about that later. But for now, let's talk about who's all in the chat. We have Lord Dragoneel. Hello. He watched the stream and it was awesome seeing him. How are you doing? We also have Valkyria Winter. Same morning, all in Skull. Valkyria was actually in Fury Stan's chat because it was kind of like a joint stream. We were streaming 2 different games and he was telling everybody to like and subscribe. So yeah, take his advice. Smart elf there. Like and subscribe. We also have Roadkill 101. Hello, Roadkill. Awesome to see you again. We have Kocho Shark Dragon. Hello. How you doing? I hope you're doing great. And Ryan as well. Hello, Ryan. Now we're going to introduce the panel. Dan is probably still sleeping, so hopefully he makes it. Hopefully. But we're going to start with introducing Bo. you know him as Bet Gamer Bocephus, and I can never say that name right, so I'll always call him Bo. He's a fellow brother in arms from an older generation, but still an awesome generation at that. Hey, Bo, how you doing? I think you're muted.
How about now?
Okay, we can hear you.
I was eating. I didn't want to be eating in y'all's ear.
No worries.
What's up?
What's up? How you doing?
All right. I didn't stay up all night.
Oh yeah, it's almost impossible sometimes. But yeah, you're still playing Monster Hunter?
Well, I'm on a break from because now I'm hooked on. Um. Oh, what the heck is it? Now I'm sitting here thinking about it. What the name of it? State of Decay.
Oh yeah, State of Decay. Yeah.
I've been playing that the last 2 days. I'll be back on Monster Hunter soon. I ended the main story. I finished it. So most of Monster Hunter will be just doing side quests and hunting monsters, kind of like what I'm doing with the First Ascendant. Just doing side quests and grinding, hanging out and chatting.
Oh yeah.
So other than that, just doing the same as usual, playing games.
Yep. We're going to introduce our special guest, also a panelist. Just for everyone to know, I did not give them a chance to be a special guest and show their stuff, so I told all three of my panelists, Bo, Dash, and Dan, that they're going to have an opportunity to be a special guest and discuss the topic, steer the topic away later on, and show their channels for everyone who is watching and or the replay or live right now. I'm going to say this probably every time until it becomes the norm. I'd like to try to stream people that play games, so that way you have alternatives and you want to watch people that play games instead of saying, "Well, the only ones that are playing games, streaming games, is Hassan Piker, and that's it. I don't see anyone on the GamerGate side that streams games." No, that's what this podcast is for. So with that being said, we're going to introduce Dash Attack and the rise of VTubing. Hello, Dash.
Hey, Lavistro, how's it going?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing good, and hey, congratulations on getting that Dead Rising achievement. It's one of my favorite games.
Yes. I purposely put that in here because I know people are going to be talking about it.
Amazing.
But yes. I found out when I was playing the game and I was waiting around until my health regenerates. That's a remaster. Now, I don't know if this is true because I don't have the remaster. But apparently on Reddit, someone put this out there. That's a remaster. Has it where you can now save your game in infinity mode and you can speed up time. So I'm like, yeah, no. I'm like, this is an insane achievement, but it's doable. It's just fucking insane. And I say this is what separates the OG gamers from, well, normies. Is you don't try to cheat yourself, so to speak.
I did try it. I did try to do it. It was just too much time.
Oh yeah, there are ways to minimize it. I'm writing before DragonCast came on, I was writing my hints and how my logic, my math. Like I prepped for this. So I did the math, I figured out what I needed to do. And for one example I noticed, and this was during the live stream, which made my live stream longer than it was supposed to be, is when you pause the game, it stops the game clock. So if you, for example, was playing the game and then you pause it to go do something else, maybe you have to go to work or something like that, the game time won't keep going. So you can come back to it.
Ah.
That's one thing people could do as well. Me, I was like, no, I'm just going to do the full OG 7 days, 14-hour live stream. But I'm going to have basically the map I used I found on a GameFAQs website that locates that tells you where everything is, or the general area. You still have to find it, but it's the general area, and tips and tricks like that, so people can make their own preps as well as the map. Now, I found out my map was actually fucking accurate, so so that's one thing we're gonna be doing.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, the supermarket is completely walled off, right? In Infinity mode.
Yes, and they said you could go through the tunnels. Now, when I tried to go through the maintenance tunnels from the doors, it said I still need the maintenance key, which is not in the maintenance key room.
Interesting.
So, yeah, that was one thing. But the Mega Blaster does help, though.
It's the strongest weapon in the game.
One of the strongest ones. The second one.
The mini chainsaw. Yeah, can never forget the mini chainsaw.
Yeah, the mini chainsaw, but there's a way to also make it infinity, and the infinite chainsaw, or near infinite, I should say. It will still break over time. And then there's the laser.
With the book combinations. That is a very famous trick of Dead Rising players.
Yep. But the thing is that I didn't get the chainsaw until later in the stream. Paul, what's his name? That clown, Adam, did not show up until much later in the stream. So I don't rely on it.
Oh, Adam. He's one of the best bosses.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad Sonya wasn't modding because Sonya has a fear of clowns.
I've never played Dead Rising. I'd never played really any zombie game until.
Well, Dead Rising was a very unique game because it focused on it was unlike Resident Evil. This was like purely an homage to like the older zombie movies, like Dawn of the Dead. And like there's even some Zack Snyder references like in the game with the dog. Like so like so it was like, in fact, it was so much like Dawn of the Dead, Romero actually sued Capcom and they had to put a disclaimer on the box saying that it wasn't a Dawn of the Dead game.
Yeah, I remember that. Actually, I was like, what the fuck was this about? I was like, no, it's not a Dawn of the Dead game.
Yeah, it's Dead Rising. But, it's like Romero didn't have exclusive rights on malls.
Yeah, no. But it was still a pretty good game. I like the idea, the concept.
Yeah,
I guarantee you, if they made that game today, you would have people saying, "Oh, this game is woke because you can get dressed in female clothing." But people forget back then it was a joke.
Yeah, it was a joke. It was funny and edgy. Like that's what the Dead Rising up until Dead Rising 4, or I think things got a little softer. It was all edgy, like humor, like
the erotic PP and
yep, like even like you can like kill people with dildos in 2 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like it had tons of like but yeah, anyway, you wanted to talk about
the rise of VTubing. I mean, everyone knows, like, I guess you and I qualify as VTubers.
Yep.
I don't know if I really consider myself one, but I just embraced the title because people kept calling me that. Even before I had
just use my real face.
Yeah. So as like a lot of you like know, I don't know the exact history of VTubing, but I do know like it started in Japan and a lot of VTubers had corporate backing, like they were promoted by like these talent agencies in Japan, and then eventually those talent agencies, Hololive, VShojo. There's some other ones that names slip the top of my head. I don't really like keep up with the the mainstream VTubing scene too much. But
yes, we would be classified as, I believe they call us indie VTubers.
Yes, we are independent. Like we bought our models like offhand, like by independent artists, and we basically do whatever we want with our content. You know, we're not like, we don't have to worry about like making the corpos happy or anything.
And getting graduated.
And getting graduated, yes.
Yes. So we all know that VTuber models is very famous nowadays. You know, you got Gira, you got well, I think Mama Oko is technically an indie.
Yeah, Mama Oko's indie.
But the main point is that they're popping up everywhere.
Yep. It got really popular like around like 2020, like 2022. I think I basically just caught the wave as it was like really starting to boil. And so like I think I got a little lucky.
So we gotta ask, because people are probably gonna ask me one day, but let's ask someone that has actually done this for a while longer than I have. Dash, why would you rather be a VTuber? What made you want to be a VTuber as opposed to showing your good looks like Belk here?
I do think I am good looking in real life. You know, I was like nervous at the time about like, you know, doxing and stuff. And, you know, I just figured like with a VTube model, I could like protect my identity and also like, you know, maybe make things a little bit more interesting. Like, you know, I didn't know if I would be an entertaining streamer or if I'd sound dull or not. So like, you know, having like a character to fall back on was kind of like, you know, a good idea at the time. So I based my model off my Final Fantasy 14 character. You can see I have the markings that all the cat boys in Final Fantasy 14 have. You know, these little like.
Do you have a pic of that so we can share with the screen? I'd like to assume that people don't know who you are. So when we
let's see. I can pull up my page on MogStation.
Awesome. That way people have a visual reference.
Okay.
Both sitting here like fucking VTubers. I'm the only one that's not afraid to show my good looks here.
I'm engaging with the chat here. I mean,
I know you are.
Yeah.
I'm just saying you're the only one that's flesh and blood right now. We're all pixels.
I plan on getting one maybe over the next month or two. And you know what I said I'm going to do. It's going to be modeled after Sabrina or Sarah the Sumerian. Hot redhead barbarian with big boots.
Yeah, you're gonna be our own panel, our own podcast.
Okay, I got it. Here it goes.
But people already know what I look like. But what I'm mainly going to do it for is there are times I know you've seen it on my stream where I've got the camera blocked off.
Yeah,
but there are times I just don't want to be on cam. So I'll have that hot chick up there for people to Google.
You had the. I don't see your.
Oh, no, this is a. Do you not see?
With Streamlab,
no.
I'm having problems with the background. I think it's some.
Well, this is my Final Fantasy 14 character.
Where?
Well, I don't. We don't see. I don't have a way of. I don't see it. I don't.
Oh, is it asking for a login?
I guess I don't know. I don't know if it asks for logins or not. But I'm not seeing anything back here in backstage saying.
Check the private chat.
I see. Okay. I was going to let you share your screen, but I'll share it.
Oh, I could do that. I could do that too.
Yeah.
All right.
Like I said,
if that's easier, I'll share the screen. Okay, so here is my character in Final Fantasy 14. As you can see, like a very striking resemblance.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Fieo Highwind. I called him that because all Makote in Eorzea have like hyphens, like accents in their name. So that was like a name the I guess the game gave me. And then I added the last name Highwind because it's a reoccurring name in Final Fantasy.
So you want to try to get yourself, your character and yourself immersed in the game.
Yeah, like I love my Final Fantasy 14 character. That's why like I created him back when the game like relaunched with the Realm Reborn. And when I first got into it, so like this character is really old. Yet even though this character is so old, I'm still only on the second expansion of the game. You know, I didn't never really aggressively played it. Like, have been unsubbed a couple of times, but I still I was never a big like World of Warcraft like player. So this was really like the first time I really dived full deep into an MMO.
When you actually, we got a question here from Charlie Nuclear Notes. I'm going to ask that question, so I'm going to let you answer it, Dash. Charlie Nuclear asks, so is a 3D avatar model like in a game that is animated the same as a VTube model?
Oh yeah, there's two types of VTuber models. There's full 3D models and live 2D models. Mine is a live 2D model. You know, where it's completely two-dimensional. It's animated by what's called a rigger. A rigger gets it so that it animates like through motion capture.
Yep. Mine is too. It basically the same as yours. We use the same software, VTube Studio.
Yeah.
It basically captures your face and hands, and like mine can capture my hands and wave it, but I can't seem to get my camera to do that. So I disabled that feature until I figured it the fuck out.
Well, I have a new upgraded model coming soon. That should be completed right around May. I might be able to have hand motion with that one. I don't know. It all depends on the rigging. But I'm really looking forward to showing that out. Like, if you're a member of my channel, you can like see like early like snippets of what it's going to look like. But yeah, it's not too distant. It's same shirt, same outfit. I just want him to be buffer.
So given the Cliff Notes versions for people popping in chat, you started your VTubing around the time VTubing started getting famous. You're an indie.
Yeah, I started in 2022. Now I can go to my my YouTube channel and show you like. Okay, so can I search by year? I can. Nice. These are all random shorts I made. I don't want shorts. I want full
2022, the time when YouTube was really harping on YouTube Shorts.
Yes.
I think I made maybe one or two YouTube Shorts, but I'm just not a YouTube Shorts.
Yeah, so I began before my VTube model was made. I just used my voice. And even before that, I had done streams like where I had been messing around. Like they weren't like very good. Like I played The Evil Within a little bit. I gotta still go back and finish that game and then go play in the second one. So I'm trying to find where exactly I made my debut as a VTuber. I'm looking. It's probably all
playlists.
Oh well, I have like a ton of videos on my channel, so like
yeah. Well, I'm starting to get up there as well. I think already said I have 600 videos or something like that. I was like, holy shit! And I've only been here for a year.
Oh, okay. I see what the problem is. This isn't exclusively 2022. Let's say if I type in the word debut.
Oh,
you know what? We'll go by oldest to. Okay, so here you see some of my older videos. All this back from like the early 2000s. Some gameplay stuff, some YouTube poops, and then like I started with reviewing the Halo show. And then
there it is right there.
Sometime during there, I got my model, my first model.
Everyone, Dash Attack here. Just trying to say my VTube model is ready. designed it. It looks amazing. Here, let me get you a full view. Okay, let's see. Oh no, yeah, This is the full thing. This is the.
I sound so excited.
Yeah, I would be too. I was kind of excited when I got mine. I like to play. I like playing with mine when people say something in chat. I like to try to do Hypnotic likes his because he does the same thing.
So that's Dash version 1.0. As you can see, I still have the jacket and the almost like the outfit's almost exactly the same.
Yep. So, what made you decide to be a content creator and now VTuber? Like we know you said you were concerned about doxing, but the best way to prevent doxing is not to make content. So what made you decide to start this dark path of no life and being a cat boy?
Yeah. Well, really, I've just, I've always thought for a long time I could do this. Like I've always had things to say on the pop culture landscape and all the things going on with the culture wars and like even just like, pop culture in general. I always thought I could do this, but I didn't have the know-how. But what really motivated me to get off my ass and actually like try and make a push was really like, I don't know. I didn't want to look for new employment. I didn't want to look for better jobs just because like I've been rejected from so many. I have a job. I wasn't happy with it. Things are a little bit better now, but at the time, like I really wanted to move on. So I was desperate. So I tried to make this push and I kept at it. And, things just happened.
Do you think that's why that contributes to your success? I mean, you're already over 1.5K subscribers.
I do think my persistence is a factor, but I also do think that I got kind of lucky and that people just somewhat like me for some reason. I think a lot of good things happened to me. And I think it was good that I stuck with it and kept building subscribers, kept building views, getting a few good hits. And it was probably one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life was to just like do this.
Yeah, one thing I'll say is like I agree with the doxing part. That's one reason I've done it, but not for my sake. I think I've said this story many times about someone stalking me and my kid, and
yeah, you did say that story, and that is terrible.
Yeah, but I also just like fucking dragons. So if I'm gonna hide my face, my real face, and be a internet cartoon character, so to speak, I might as well choose what I'm gonna be. So I said, I'm gonna be a fucking dragon.
Well, in a way, like, that's like also like one of the things of VTubing is it's a form of self-expression. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like, with my VTube model, I am like a modern day version of my Final Fantasy character. I am a warrior of light.
Like Megami?
not like Nagami. No, like the warrior of light. It's Final Fantasy 14 lore.
Yeah. No,
basically the player is the warrior of light. And you have like the story.
I know nothing about Final Fantasy 14. Absolutely nothing.
It's a great game.
That's all right. So you basically you covered a culture where you give your opinions on stuff.
Yeah. At first, I wasn't sure if I was going to cover the culture war. It just that content actually was getting a lot of traction. I got a lot of publicity during Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh yeah, I think that's when I started noticing you, but I didn't really put two together. Like I see your videos on my feed. I think I've watched a couple, but I don't think it was until Cass. I think it was Cass. Cass basically introduced us together, and she's because you were on Classic Cage's chat, and that's when I was like, okay, who is this person? Because she seems to care. She seemed to say, oh yeah, these guys are good or this and that, blah blah blah. I was like, okay, let me see what content he's got going on. So you're kind of like, oh, he's a gamer. I'm going to follow him, and I think that's how we started interconnecting.
Yeah, I remember I saw you modding for a bunch of channels actually, not just Hypno.
You could blame Sonya for that one. I just pop in a chat and just I just want to sit there and enjoy shit, and all of a sudden, hey, Words of Paradise, or hey, Hypno, or hey, whoever, make Lavistro a mod.
Okay, I'm going to play the rest of my debut trailer.
Oh, yeah, no problem. We can finish watching that real quick.
Full thing. Oh my god.
Oh man, I can hear my air conditioning in the background.
I love it. Oh my god. My god. Yeah, so this should make the streams a lot more entertaining. I hope you will tune in. I'll play some Final Fantasy 14. That's who the model's based off of, my character from Final Fantasy 14. Anyway, I'll see you all next time.
Oh man, that's cool watching that. That is really, really cool.
And you've done a very good job. I mean, over time you evolved, obviously, but you kept the grind going, and you do have a solid base.
Yeah, I love my fans. I love I love the people who come into my chat. They just come. I just chill playing a game, and they'll come, and then I'll chat with them. Michael will always come and talk about the latest Disney shenanigans. I'll laugh my ass off. Because
you stream games. I'm trying to speed this up a little bit, but you stream games. But you also have a talk show. You keep referencing my past podcast, past streams.
Yes, Talk No Jutsu.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'll tell you about how that got started. All right. I have, and actually, I was going to show this later, but I have a new episode this Monday. I'm having a fantasy author on my show.
Awesome.
Yeah. You might have seen him. He's John Douglas. I think he's kind of in our circle. He's going to be talking about the masculinity drought in modern fantasy literature. And also going to be talking about his book, which features this half-orc prince and this, this magic crown. So yeah, let's Talk No Jutsu. Here it is. This was the first episode with Mexican Iron Man.
All right, and we're live. Welcome to Talk No Jutsu Live, everyone. I'm Dash Attack, and with me is the one and only Mexican Iron Man.
I'm here for diversity, inclusion, and representation, I think.
Of course you are, Mike.
And then, of course, the first guest you invited couldn't make it tonight. The second guest couldn't make it. I think I was number 47 on the list, right?
No, you were number 1.
So, he used to be on Midnight's Edge a lot. He's very busy. He does he's an accountant in real life, but he's a really great guy. He helped me get set up with StreamYards, and so I was able to invite more people onto these shows. I did a bunch of had a bunch of creators. So our first episode was when Elon had first bought Twitter, actually, which is a very historic thing now. Then I had a couple others, like Brandon the Anime Guy. I met Dante's Rant Room. I had Lofty Pixel on my channel a couple of times.
You had Lofty on?
Yeah, I had Lofty. Yeah. He was taking a real liking to me before he cut. He's kind of disappeared from the internet for now, but
Yes.
I'm hoping one day he'll return because he was awesome. He even got me on a panel with Endymion. Lofty is freaking awesome.
So you basically cover with Talking Magician, you cover a wide array of pop culture.
Yeah.
news.
Yeah,
Basically you cover what you feel like you want to talk
yeah,
about.
I try to keep the topics like, geared to what my guests are into. So
Mhm.
like when I had Smash JT on, we mostly like talked about games and stuff. And then like when I had Ironcaster on, we talk about tabletop role play and stuff. And a lot of these things are things like I'm personally into too as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like instead of talking about what's trending on Twitter or YouTube or what so and so does, you for the past few years you kept to the modem of I'm going to talk about things I'm interested in.
yeah, and if that was involved culture war stuff, or if it involved an upcoming game or something we were interested in. See, like the thumbnail when I had AJ on, we were talking about House of the Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
That had just came on. We did a whole special on the One Piece show, and there's actually been some big news about it. Apparently, the showrunner is stepped down, which is nuts. Here we had the Mugen Lord episode was really, really good. We just like nerded out about Sonic and JRPGs and stuff for just
We
2
were having that
hours.
same problem with the last 2 podcasts ago with Mugen Lord came on. We were all nerding out with him. It was kind of fun.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So, do you have a name for your gaming streams, or you just like how do you decide what games you're going to stream?
Oh, how do I decide what games I'm going to stream? Well,
Yeah,
I
like,
try.
when you decide you're
and
gonna like. Well, my question should be like, for example, I do Lavistro plays every night, right? I call it Lavistro plays because almost every gaming stream was called Lavistro plays, and I couldn't think of a catchy title. I'm asking is what made you decide to stream games, and why did you decide to do it?
Well,
Why
I
don't
decided
play
to
it in
stream
private?
games because I love playing games. I've always wanted to stream games. Like, I've never been too much of a fan of watching other people like stream games, but that's kind of changed in recent years as I've become a streamer and I watch people like play games now. So, yeah, so my game streams, like how I decide, I pick games based on what I'm into, and maybe sometimes I'll pick. I did have in the past pick things that like were popular views, like my Dustborn thing I did for views, and that paid off tremendously. I did that for views.
I applaud you. I'm not going to give you shit for it, but I applaud you. I could not handle it. I watched a couple of streams of Dustborn. It's like, yeah, this just solidifies my view that Dustborn is not a game.
It is not. It's a walking sim, like linear, like choices barely matter. There is a lot wrong with Dustborn. Not just
I don't consider visual novels games, and this is not Dustborn was not even a visual novel. It was just
it's worse than. Because at least visual novels know they're visual novels.
Bo, do you play visual novels?
I sometimes depends. I'm
trying to get him included in the conversation. He's too quiet.
No, I've seen him.
Why am I on the stream?
Oh yeah, sorry.
It's all about it. It's mostly about his channel. That's cool. I'm learning something about Dash myself. But a lot of what y'all are talking about with the anime and stuff like that is beyond me. I've never been a real big anime fan or anything like that.
Well, he's talking games right now.
Yeah, I don't care for her.
Here, I'm sure you've played Sonic and Knuckles.
Oh, have you seen it?
I hated Sonic. I hated
Oh, hey,
He is now
spoiler.
banned from the panel. He is now banned. There will be no more both features. Goodbye, Bo. You're no longer on the panel because Sonic was fucking awesome.
Live chat
You
not
just
available.
spoiled Sonic X for me.
Have you ever heard of Herzog's
Why?
Wii?
Wait, how?
Which one?
Live chat not available for this video. How is that possible?
Oh, you didn't select it. You can go into the edit section of your. Don't do it now because we'll see all that sensitive information that we shouldn't see. But you go into your content your studio,
Yeah.
and there's a tick mark in your video. Like when you select your video, how to edit. Like you can rename the title, rename the thumbnail, and you should be able to select live play.
Oh, I'm at the I think I
Yeah, so hopefully I can get that back on for this particular one. I do need to get back and finish that game.
Herzog's Wii. It was a game it was my very first real-time strategy game I played. It was on Sega. But I played games like Super Monaco GP racing games back then, and Herzog, and stuff like that. I just did not care for Hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog. Here, let me see if I can get something. I'll pull something up for Herzog. I posted it in Dan's Discord.
So one thing I like to do.
So when did you start becoming, as Cass called it, a gooner?
Gooner? Oh, I've always been a gooner. I've just like, I noticed that there were a lot of like 18 plus VTubers out there who seem to be like very open about like, sex and sexuality and stuff like that, kind of like pleasing fan service. I know like that's why like, I joke that like being a female VTuber is like being a male VTuber is hard mode because like you don't have tits. So like you can't attract like man, and so like, I was like, I was hoping like, hey, maybe if I be a cute, I might like get some cute girls, but no, like a lot of my admirers are guys. I have a few girls though that
we're like that.
Yeah, I know.
But
yes. Yeah, but so like I joke about being a gooner because like I'm a bit of a furry. I'm into some odd things, like, and stuff like that. So I tried to like, kind of have a separate like persona of just like being like an oddball kind of. And I guess it's kind of worked. I'm not sure if the branding meshes, but yeah, like there's like everyone has multiple sides to them.
Yeah, everyone has their things we don't talk about in public. There are things that we can talk about public, but we don't because we don't think about it, and we just have our public selves. So it's always nice, especially like with VTubers, we can mesh all three at once and create a different personality, so to speak.
Yeah, like like some of the things I say and do online, I wouldn't do with like like say in front of my family or anything.
Yes. Now I don't want to talk too much into this, but I do like to address these when I'm aware of them. So this full disclosure to everyone that's watching this video right now, we don't talk about politics and religion. We don't talk too much about things that could cause a dumpster fire. However, we like to acknowledge certain things, especially since it's part of the identity of the guests that we have. So Dash, this is the last thing I have on my questionnaire that I wrote a while back that I thought would be interesting to
write questionnaires. You're a lot more
I
organized
write
than what
questions,
I
otherwise I forget them. So
okay, well, it sounds like it's going to be a hardball one, so ask.
It's not really a hardball. I just want to make sure we don't get off topic on this one. I am aware, and you made this publicly known as well, like I've made publicly known as mine. I'm aware you are a Catholic. Am I correct?
Yes.
So, why did you decide to let your faith be known on that respect? And how has that affected you and your channel? And as a Catholic VTuber gamer, how does religion or your faith affect your gameplay?
Well,
Does
it
does
hasn't
it hinder
really.
it, or do you just be a gamer? Like, you Catholic hate games?
Well, like, my religion, like sometimes I'll make religious decisions not to play certain games on like certain days. Like, like if it's a holy day or something, like maybe I won't play that game, but I'm pretty like loose and free spirited. So like I try not to be so strict on myself. When it comes to my faith. And I also don't really like push my faith onto other people. Sometimes I'll talk about it. I'll talk about like, I'm more open about it online, where sometimes I'll talk about like my religion and like different like conflicts in life. But like, that's really all it goes down to. I'm not like, Melanie Macking and lecturing like about how sinful my audience is and how degenerate.
Melody's not a Christian.
Melanie Macking. That's what we're going to call it. Melanie Macking. Are you Melanie?
Yeah, I'm not Melanie
today?
Macking. I'm not Melanie.
I used to be a fan of Mel, and I call her Milty Melt Mel.
I was sub to her too until she attacked me.
Yeah. So, what you're saying is, you pretty much vote with your wallet and your faith, but you don't push your ideals. You just make your own personal consumer choices as a gamer based on how you feel, on how comfortable you feel between your faith and your beliefs.
Yeah, like I wouldn't like, get a game that's like that like mocks like Jesus like as the selling point. I know like there are games like out there like I know there was this Jesus game that was on Steam a while back that like I didn't like. I forget what it was called, but like I didn't get that game.
Oh, yeah.
So like
I
it's
think I know which one you're talking about. I just can't remember the name of it.
yeah, it was like a 2D game. It
Mhm.
looked very cutesy. I think it was like a shooter or something.
Oh yeah, and then it'll be fair. There are Christians that play the game, and well, probably do play the game and see no problem with it.
Oh yeah, like I try to be easy. Like for one of the problems I've wanted Smite to add Christian angels to their game, and I know they haven't because they don't want to offend any Christians. But I think it would be super cool if they added Christian angels to Smite.
Oh yeah, like personally, I would choose the Archangel Michael, but so you
Yes.
don't offend Christians. You say we made our own version, and it's called Michaela or Michelle, and she's a big titty, big boo Archangel.
Oh my God, gender swap, Michael.
Actually, now that you mentioned gender swap, I'm pretty sure that would piss off a lot of.
Oh, I'm sure some people. I can already see the thumbnails. Like they gender swapped Michael.
Melanie Macwell, but then I'll just go on Melanie Mac's video and be like, "Oh, you're just jealous that she has big boobs in your flat still."
Oh yeah. Oh, you just have that.
What do you
that
think,
Michael
bro?
shake-
Would you
shake her
play?
a-
Would you play
shake her
Smite
ass?
with a big boob Archangel?
No.
Big boo
No.
Michelle?
What if she was a redhead? What if Michelle was a redheaded
Maybe.
Archangel
Redhead, maybe.
with a hammer?
With a hammer.
Yeah, she's gonna smite
Smite.
you. You've been bad.
I mean, the name of the game is Smite, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what
It's
you do with
kind of
a
like
hammer.
I haven't
You
played
smite.
it. Yeah, I haven't played it, but it kind of looks like League of Legends almost. to me.
Yeah, same genre. Same genre,
Yeah.
but with gods.
Yeah, because like I wanted to play because they had because I'm big onto mythology, and one of the mythos I really enjoy reading about is Celtic mythology, and they had the Morgan.
Oh yeah.
And I think they
It's
just
Egypt
recently
for me.
added, or probably not recently, but they also added Lou McCullen. He's kind of
Yeah.
like the Hercules of the Celtic myth.
Well, that's why like I really liked League of Legends was like they have a character that's based off Anubis called Gnosis, who's basically just Anubis, but with like a different backstory. Like he's same furry jackal thing. And like a lot of his powers are like he gets stronger the more enemies he kills in his game. So like, you know, strategies people use with him is that they farm. Like, so like there's all these like farmer Gnosis memes of him just like he's like a farmer. He just racks up kills.
Okay, I think we got a good backstory on the dash attack.
Yeah, thank you for letting me share it.
No problem. Yeah, we want to make sure everyone gets their chance. I mean, you got more subs than me, but like I said, we all cover everybody. So
yeah, the subs
hopefully
don't
you get some
really matter.
subs.
People with more subs than me have come like on my channel, so like
yeah.
it's only fair.
I'm probably saying this wrong. I don't mean it to sound like anything other than I'm just stating an obvious fact. But
sure.
I'm trying to get sound like I'm humble here. Like, hey, you come onto my channel. Even Bo has more subs than me, but I guarantee I have more watch hours.
And I'm going to tell you, there are 2 videos that I put up. They're music videos of Eve from Stellar Blade. One was set to Sweet Emotion by Aerosmith, and the other was set to Firewoman by The Cult.
Yes.
And I put those music videos up. My first one I put up was Firewoman. And they're awesome videos. I loved them. I loved them when they were done. But when I put those up, and this was back at the beginning, toward the beginning of last year. I put those up. I only had 150 subs. My first one, Firewoman, after it debuted that day, I had over 1,000 subscribers.
Very nice.
And then a couple weeks later, I put up the one for Sweet Emotion with Aerosmith, and that's when I hit. I think my highest peak was about 20. I want to say 2650 or something like that. It's dropped since, but I've gained a few. But it seems to have plateaued where I'm at right now. I haven't really gained much since then. I don't know what caused all those subscriptions or those followers, other than those 2 videos. Because after that, it just kind of plateaued.
Yeah,
and I still do what I do. So
yeah, there's a lot of luck that goes into like content creating, getting the right topic, releasing the right video at the right time, getting the right metrics. Like it's almost impossible to predict how like YouTube works sometimes. But like, you know, when you do like hit that like that wave of views and subs, it's very euphoric.
Yeah, I kept looking at them subs going up. I was like, holy crap. But I wasn't doing live shows then either. I was strictly doing pre-recorded, and that's when I started my Fallout series, and all my stuff was just pre-recorded, and that's what I was putting up. And I was getting decent views, and then I put those 2 videos up, bam, it exploded.
Yeah. I had a few Stellar Blade videos like really like sprout. Like they weren't even good videos, and they still did great.
Ryan, yeah, they're still on my page. I'll link them in the chat. Give me a second here. I'll find them. I'll put them. I also did one with CCR, Susie Q, but that one didn't explode as much. Let's see. But y'all go ahead. I'm going to post a link to those music videos for these guys in the chat. Give me a second here. But here is the one for Susie Q with CCR. I just did this one. I made this one just screenshots that I have.
I'm sorry about that. I'm back.
That's all right. They're asking for the links to my music videos I made, so I was throwing those in the chat for them.
Oh yeah, those are good music videos. If y'all haven't watched them, y'all need to. And then give Bo a subscribe. So, yeah. Sorry, I just got sidetracked by the cat catching my foot again. But yeah, so Dash, one last question that popped in my head when I was coming back. Why do you think VTuber gaming has gotten popular? I mean, yeah, you get the pretty anime girls, you get the cutesy, kawaii sounding effects and all that stuff. But let's be honest, simps are going to simp over anything with pretty girls in it. So why do you think gaming was the popularity? Why do you think VTubers, even not just HoloLive, but indie VTubers, why do you think that came to? Why do you think it became a thing for gamers?
Well, kind of like what Cass was saying about the female gamer girl streamers is that like you had a lot of streamers that just weren't really gamers at heart. They were just playing the game for content. Whereas like VTubers, like I'm pretty sure most VTubers are actual gamers. Like they actually enjoy playing video games. They look forward to new releases. They like going back to old classics. And, like a lot of them, like also like some VTubers, not all, get into character. And, they built lore for their character. And so like some people like really like that immersion stuff, like Gura. Like no one knows what Gura actually looks like, yet like everyone knows her avatar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's quite a character. I've watched a couple of her streams. She's funny. She's
cute.
Yeah, but I forget who said it, but there was a meme that went around for a while. She's a Filipina VTuber. She's from the Philippines.
Oh, really?
She was streaming a game. And I forget because I don't really like follow all the VTubers, but
there's just too many of them now.
Yeah, but I think they were all HoloLive, and someone said one of the VTubers says something, and they were playing Minecraft, and she tells them, "You're meant to be submissive and breedable." Like what the fuck?
Creepy.
Yeah, she that became a meme for a while. It was. This is, of course, back before they started attacking the VTuber scene. So now VTubers are always like scrutinized by quote unquote air quotes here terms of service violations that a regular let's just say gamer girl, we'll just call them that. They're not gamers, but
there is a very high discrepancy of penalizing VTubers for sexualization, and mostly the female ones. I think I can get away with some stuff just because I'm a dude, but it's like the female ones, like they all have to abide by strict codes. But actually, no. You ever heard of Tigaholic? He's a femboy VTuber. Who's very, very lewd. He got yeeted from YouTube and like was devastated about it.
Yeah, I haven't heard of him, but I could only imagine. Like,
my friend Lucid, was the one who told me about him. Like, he said basically that like at one point, like he even got his channel back, and then like his channel got banned like again, like a few moments later.
Wow, that's messed up. So, do you have any tips for Bo since he's thinking about becoming our version of Res as Deku?
Well, like you could go either route. If you're going to make a female avatar, you could do what Kibbs does and just use your male voice, or you can use a voice changer like Mama Octo does.
Oh, I will use my regular voice. I'm not out to try and fool anybody. They're going to know that I'm a hairy Texan with phobias. I just like looking at big boobs.
Yeah, so you're going to do the kids route then.
Yeah.
There'll be a good-looking female, but I'll be doing the talking.
Yeah, it's kind of like my Lavistro model I'm saving up for. When I used to stream games, like I played Lavistro made her debut when I played Path of Exile because, well, one of my gameplays, I like to play, I like to do some melee combat, especially like sword fighting, but I mainly like to do magic casting, like necromancy, and have like a combat. I'm basically combatant multiplier, right? So in Path of Exile, the only one that could do that is the witch. So I decided, just for the fun of it, I would have I was streaming with either an avatar or that animated dragon GIF I used to have. I still have it, but I would be Lavistro, and that's when she made her review. I went on Perchance AI and went to the Magic the Gathering image creator and created her, and she would just go through and kind of be like an Anisia Sarkeesian, like as a parody. Like she'd talk about how sexist this was, or rant and rave. Like it was basically funny. But she's only been around a couple of times, like, because it's still my voice. I don't really have the voice to go high pitch as or a feminine voice. I can't really do that. It makes me, I end up losing my voice after a while. But it was kind of fun to do. In fact, in Phasmophobia, on Wednesdays, I actually played as a female character just because we were kind of like out of it, because we usually have our hijinks where we go and collect all the Dubmeisters, or we make fun of Soul Soldier because like every time there's a female ghost, it goes after him. So it has become a meme at this point with Soul Soldier that we have to keep him alive, because otherwise, if it's a female ghost and he's alone in a house, he's dead. So I made a female character just to test that theory out, and all I did was go in there and just start talking about how sexist the Faz Inc. crew was, and how this whole game was demeaning women, because women could be great Phasmophobia characters as well, and how it's my character, my game character wasn't heavy set like I was, or like that kind of stuff. It's always fun to be immersed as a character. But yeah, so I think we covered it. I do think officially now we can say that Dan has passed out. I did tell him he didn't have to stay out, but I was trying to see if he was up and just forgot about the podcast, but he's not. He doesn't seem to be up. So either he's doing some IRL stuff, which is fine. I mean, but he wanted to talk about Xenoblade, but I'm gonna if he does come on, we'll talk about that. But Dash. Actually,
probably asleep.
Yeah, he's most likely asleep. But let's talk about games, unless you wanted to steer the conversation to something else.
No, yeah, totally. Let's talk about games. Yeah, so the game I'm looking forward to the most right now is Kazan the First Berserker. I'll pull up the Steam page. I'm not sure if I showed it already, because I have been talking about it. I might have talked about it with you guys already.
Probably have, but it's a game that this is your guest appearing. So if we have a rerun, we have a rerun. And Bo, I'm probably going to be asking you the same question once he shows his, so you better have that prepared.
Good question. I was distracted watching Eve on my video.
Well, if you want to talk about Eve, we can talk about Eve too, and see what Dash thinks about Eve. Basically, we're into because we haven't been able to do it for a while, and I'm trying to push that we actually do this. I do want to talk about upcoming games we're all excited about.
So I have it up.
Okay, here it is. Oh, yeah, she did show this last time. Yes, but go ahead. For those who have not watched the stream when you showed it, what the fuck is this?
So it's a Souls-like action game that's based off
So hold on.
weird
Speak of the
MMO.
devil. Dan, you fucking furry. Get your fucking furry ass in here right fucking now. You are so fucking late. That's coming out of your pay. Sorry, go ahead.
So yeah, like it's just an anime styled action game, dark fantasy that looks sick. It's got Ben Starr voicing the voice actor of Clive from Final Fantasy 16. It looks really violent, really the graphics look real. It's very stylized, like not like all these hyper realistic shit that we've been getting from the quadruple A game industry.
Yes. This looks like a game that Bo is going to be like, no, there's no gingers with big hammers and big boobs on the planet.
You're getting to know me well, but not because it's not with a hot chick. It's just, it doesn't interest me.
I don't know. They were showing a trailer on their X account.
If you can create a hot chick, maybe.
No, you
And
play
it's
as
from
you,
Nexon
you
as
play
well.
as you play as this Kazan character.
I've
Actually,
got
no. Bo,
another
no.
Nexon game on my wish list. When it comes to my turn, I'll show you. I got my wish list pulled up, and we can go through it if you want, or through a couple of them anyway.
Here's
Do we have an audio issue? Dash, you alive?
Uh-oh. Did he
Oh.
hit his? Did he?
oh
hit his mute button?
wait yeah, that's right. It didn't change screens. I'm sorry. I was can I switch to X?
I think you have to make it stop your. I don't know how this works with Streamlabs. I'm Streamlabs, still looking, but I think you have to switch them.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, so I was yeah, so you said you wanted some female representation. I got some
I think we all know. I think I got some female representation that.
yeah,
Bo
so there's
will
this
enjoy.
jellyfish witch girl. That's one of the bosses.
This is Trocker, forsaken sorceress.
Now, as you can see, her boobs aren't like really, really big, but she's very stylized, and like I'm sure there'll be a lot of,
Yeah,
joy.
the gameplay though, it really doesn't interest me. I'm not real big on Souls-like games. If it wasn't for Eve in Stellar Blade, I probably wouldn't have even played Stellar Blade. But the moment I saw Eve, I was like, I'm going to try this game.
I got something that Bo will be excited about. He probably even knows what I'm about to share, but there, where's that?
A little big.
Yeah. Oh, that's
What's
a little.
that?
Yeah, that's, what the fuck? What happened here? Hold on.
I know what it
That'd be
is,
my
though.
problem. Yeah, you know exactly what it is.
Considering I'm the one that took the picture. I was messing around in photo mode in the first Descendant. I was giving them inspiration last night to stay up.
Yeah. Basically, I believe if I remember correctly, it's Bunny's ass.
Yeah.
He loves Bunny in the first Descendant, which isn't Bunny? Isn't the first Descendant next on game? I can't remember.
Yes.
Yeah. Which are you joining up with Fury's Dan tonight?
It
Bo?
depends on how tired I am, because he's going to get started late. Just depends on how tired I am.
Yeah, I'm going to start my usual time, but I'll be playing First Descendant tonight as well.
I mean,
Dash,
if
you're
I
more than
don't
welcome.
play, I'll probably stop in the streams for a little bit and then hit a bit. Just depends
Yeah,
on how tired I am.
I'm too far behind in that game to like really get a co-op thing going.
Yeah,
Well,
don't
see,
worry.
For my back and my legs, that's what was injured when I was in the military.
Mm.
I take painkillers, and sometimes those painkillers make me pretty sleepy.
Yeah.
They're like non-addictive painkillers, but they are pretty potent at times. So it depends how tired I am.
Yep. So you're interested in the first Berserker coming out. Do you know when that's coming out?
It comes out the 27th, but I got the deluxe edition, so I get to play it Monday.
Ah. You're except for that. So we'll probably when will you start streaming that one? So you said
I'm going
Monday?
to stream it during the day before my Talk No Jutsu stream with John.
Awesome. So maybe you'll convince Bo to change his mind and get the game.
Yeah, I have to watch you play it. I mean, a couple of hypnotic streams I watched. I was so irritated with Monster Hunter because of the controls, but then I was watching Hypnotic play it. I was like, this does look like fun. 1.5 million people can't be wrong. So I gave it another shot.
Hey, I've tried to get into Monster Hunter multiple times. The games just aren't for me.
Yeah, but I set down the controller and I started using the mouse and keyboard, and man, it made a world of difference in that game, and I loved it.
Yeah, I noticed with the RoboCop because my hands shake. I was playing RoboCop and I was trying to. You can play it with controller, and that's what I usually play as. I was trying to get the high score achievements. Yeah, there's 3 achievements for the shooting, and you have to get higher than 250 to get all 3. Couldn't do it live on stream, so I tried it off screen because it is made in Unreal Engine 5. I know this because Lumens is Unreal Engine 5, and it's an option to adjust in the options. And I thought maybe it's a lag. I tried it with the controller, still couldn't get. I had to do it with mouse and keyboard. Now, mouse and keyboard is, I will agree, it is superior to controller because you just point and click. But when you have shakes as bad as I do, that fine line bead you need for headshots, especially at a distance, you're not going to get them. But yeah, I prefer a game that's kind of fair with both mouse and keyboard and controller because while mouse and keyboard is superior, I will admit there's just, I mean, especially as Bo could probably verify with this. There's just something about the feel of a joystick in your hand.
Well, I love playing Stellar Blade when I get it on PC. I'm pretty sure they'll make it controller compatible. I'll probably play it with my PlayStation 5 controller because that's what I'm used to playing with it anyway. I'm halfway through the game on PlayStation, so I'm used to the controls anyway.
So what's the game Bo wants Dash to see? I don't see the screenshot. That's why I'm asking. It's like, you got the game?
Well, I got my wish list here. Let me look through there. There is, of course, on my top of my wish list is Stellar Blade.
Well, I'm going to cover
while
you're getting yours pulled up. I'm going to cover mine because I keep talking about this, but I never share it. I was going to make a video on it, but it's like, fuck it. It's getting older, so I might as well do it now. But
I've already got it pulled up.
Oh, you got it pulled up? Okay, just share your screen. I'll let you take the reins.
All right, what do you click on here? Present.
Yep, present, share screen, and you just choose. Don't choose the window option because we'll see your bookmarks, and no one wants to know what Bo has on his bookmarks. Just choose one of the tabs. That way, it doesn't show the bookmark section of your screen.
The screen sharing works best on some screens. Okay.
Ironcaster, hello.
Is it? I select a tab to share. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, you just select a tab. I use a Brave browser, so mine says Brave tab.
All right. Can you see Steam?
No, I don't. I'm not seeing the thing to show on the screen. That's what I'm waiting on. So you hit select your screen. You select the tab you want to share, and you hit share. Fucking boomers. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. We are the most professional of professional YouTubers.
I've never done this before, so I've got 3 choices up here: Chrome, window, or entire screen.
Probably
it's
Chrome
not-
since you're using Chrome.
Okay, so I'm going to have to go on
And then you just pull up the tab.
Steam on my browser.
Then it might be windowed. Then if you're using your Steam page, see if it's on your.
No, I'm using my. I've got it pulled up on my launcher. So you may want to go to
your. You want window. If you're pulling up on your launcher, use the window. Up. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The star of the show that seems to be late all the time. The one who's going to pay everyone for his lateness. The one who supported me in a 14-hour stream. Furious Dan. The Furious Dan that you will ever see.
Hello, guys. How you guys doing?
What's up, Dan?
I
the
called it.
furry
You were
man?
asleep, weren't you?
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Nobody let me sleep at the house. As soon as I left you guys, freaking phone kept on ringing and ringing. Everybody would just want something from me. I'm like, dude, you guys didn't see me watch me on YouTube last night. I said, everybody links. We're trying to do a 15-hour stream. Hello. Don't call me. And I had my phone on silent, and the phone kept on vibrating on the table like a maniac. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Dude, we knocked the doors. Lavistro.
Yes, and
You
you
knocked the
two
crap
know
out
each
of
other,
them.
but for everyone else, since you weren't here for the intro, Furious Dan, everybody, give us a quick intro, and we're going to continue on with Bo's screen share.
So, guys, everybody in the chat, how you guys doing? Like I said, we knocked it out of the park.
Dan, do you like VTubers?
I like VTubers. Why? What's wrong with VTubers? They're art. It's part of art.
Who's your favorite VTuber?
Tell the truth. I don't got favorites. I just got respect.
Respect.
Yes, I got respect for the art and the fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're really going to have respect for mine when I get mine done, man.
I'm trying to make another VTuber for my character to be on shows and stuff like that. I got one in particular, but it's not gonna be cheap, so I gotta wait a little while for it.
But I don't know. I
I
think
gotta
your
watch the
Star
cost
Fox
of mine,
looking thing
yeah.
is pretty cool.
No, I like yours. You Dash. You did a very well. Good
Yeah.
job with that. Who did yours? You did yours?
Oh yeah, artist by Obe Hiko did mine, and I've got another one coming. I'm going to be upgrading probably in a few months from now.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna be
I wanted to say something about the guy to the guys last night about the game that I was playing, and I think I recommend this game highly. It was a lot of fun. I like the soundtrack to the game when it comes to the battle. It's an old classic. I don't know if it's a remake again, but it came out for the PlayStation back in the days when I was growing up back in the 90s, and want to recommend everybody to this game that I was playing last night on the 15-hour stream, which is Xenoblade Chronicles.
We'll get right at yours as soon as Bo is.
Very
So,
fantastic game.
We're covering games we're excited for. I see the one I have on my wish list on Bo's wish list right now, which is Vindictus.
Oh,
That
okay.
looks
That's
good.
the one I was going to point out.
Vindictus.
Go ahead.
I've not heard of that.
I've also got Dune Awakening, and all I can say
Mm-hmm.
is about that is that I did get into the beta.
Mm-hmm.
You did get into the
And
beta.
that's all that for Dune Awakening.
You guys,
And that's all I can say about it. There hasn't been any lifting of the NDA as far as I know, but I've played about 20 hours of it.
mm-hmm. Can you
So
you guys
that's all I can say.
Can you guys excuse me for a moment? I gotta take the dog out.
Bye, Dan.
But Vindictus Divine Fate.
Yeah, tell us about it, because that was on one of the things I wanted to share too. But I'll let you cover that, dude.
Well, I played a demo of it too. I've got it up on video.
Awesome.
I played some of the demo when they allowed a free trial of the demo.
Mm-hmm.
It looks.
Well, the thing is, why don't you
man.
share the store page and tell people more about it since you played the demo? You know.
Yeah, hang on. This is the store page here.
We're not getting anything. We're just seeing your
That's
wish
the
list.
girl I got to try, Fiona.
No, but we're only getting the.
Hold on. I
wish
got the
list.
volume up too loud. What were you saying?
We're only seeing your wish list.
Well, I moved.
Yeah, we're only seeing your wish list.
Okay.
See if you can put it.
I think I
see
know
if
what
you
I
can
need to
copy
do. Hang
the
on.
store page link and put it in the
Hold
tab.
on.
I just forgot to do that.
Hold on. I think I know what I got to do here. Hang on. Hang on.
The most professionalist of professional YouTubes we are. Normally we're a little bit more organized, I'm pretty sure, but
I've never done this before, so bear with me.
no, that's okay. I'm just saying it's like normally
Are you seeing the store page now?
Yes.
All right.
So you take the reins. Dragonling wants something, and I'm trying to keep him private from everybody. So I'll mute my mic, but I'm here.
All right, so I did play a while back. They had.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
But a while back, Nexon put out a demo you could play. It was a short demo, and I danced around, showing jiggle physics, all that stuff, and it had some combat in it, and I got to play that demo. I have a video on it. It's about a 30-minute video in my channel. But this is a game, to me, it's going to be kind of like Stellar Blade. It's going to be like an action role-play game. I don't want to say Souls-like. I'll say Stellar Blade-like. And those type of games I'm not real big on, but this one looks amazing. And when I played the demo, I loved it. So I don't know if you've seen this.
That looks good.
Oh, wait till you see the fan service.
Oh, no, I know. I saw this already. And I really am really looking forward into this game.
I mean, it looks. I know this isn't gameplay, but
this looks
man,
so
the
dope.
fan service. I tell you, from the demo I played, the fan service was great.
Is it out already?
No.
Oh
they
man,
they keep teasing it. I'm following them on X, and they keep teasing it all the time.
Hey, it reminds me a little bit of this old anime called Murder Princess.
this is a Gooner game, actually.
Yeah,
Basically.
yeah, it's going to be a Gooner game.
Yep.
This is a Nexon game, so
I'm pretty sure Gooner Murder Princess was a Gooner anime.
That's the one I got to demo. That was Fiona. That's the one you got to play in the demo.
Oh, I can't wait for a game like this to come out, bro. I know definitely.
I tell you, the physics, they already got the chisel.
This game Korean?
Physics.
Yeah, I think so.
It's
Monsters
by Nexon.
Great.
I love Monsters games. Oh my god, I can't wait to have somebody like Dash Attack us four play this game. It'd be so fantastic.
Oh, if we could get a co-op thing going.
Oh
yeah,
man.
I've got a Discord server for multiplayer links.
Yeah, I do too. But my Discord's not that big yet. Still needs a lot of work. But
no, yeah. These monsters are.
Yeah, I was playing on Fiona during that. And I tell you, the physics were just amazing.
You know, these beastmen, they're ripped. Oh, they look vicious.
Well, that's the whole point. They're beasts. So the character concept's supposed to convey their ferocity, their primal and ferocity.
Mm-hmm.
But it's an action role play game, and I'm going to say like Stellar Blade. I don't want to say Souls like, But I'll say like Stellar Blade because the combat to me during the demo, the combat to me it felt like Stellar Blade. It was
And we
was
have no
easy
idea
for
when
me
it's
to
coming
pick
out.
up. Yeah.
We have
No,
it's been announced for quite a while, and we've been like it's been
I've been
teasing us.
following. Yeah, I've been following it on X. And boy,
Again, also
there's-
Nexon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're
Nexon's
teasing more and
really on
more.
fire then.
Yeah, they're pushing it, and I like it. The only thing I don't like about Nexon, like what they've been doing with the first Descendant, is the it's a money grabbing scheme. Like when it comes to like buying the cosmetics and stuff like that for the girls or the uniform that they want for the guys that they have in the game. They're very cringy with that shit, and they're expensive as hell. Look at the bikini suits on the first Descendant, like a whole
Yeah,
bundle
that's
pack.
the only thing about Nexon.
They're
Here,
expensive as
let
hell,
me show
though.
one more.
But the thing is, I like about it that the game is free.
Did y'all see the Game of Thrones one?
Oh,
No.
yeah, Net Marble though.
Yeah.
Or NetEase. No, Net Marble. Yeah, the Game of Thrones game looks really, really good.
Yeah, this one looks really good.
I'm a big Game of Thrones fan. Like I know, like a lot of people like said they
Look at
don't
the-
like Game of Thrones anymore
Look
because
at
of
the
the ending.
combat. I mean, the combat looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's probably going to be simple controls. When that launches on Steam, I'm definitely going to play it. As good as it looks like, it's going to have like a good story that fits within the show.
Yeah, I've never watched the show.
You've never watched the show?
Nope.
I never
didn't have
finished the
HBO. I haven't had HBO in years.
And I stay away from TV lately. I don't even want to watch TV anymore. It's
Well,
so
a lot
much.
of TV's crap, though. That's the thing.
That's the reason why I stopped watching it. What's the point paying $60 a
Look at
month
these
for a
character
membership?
models and stuff. That's all in-game footage.
Oh yeah,
You shut down your tab, dude. We can't see anything.
Oh,
But yeah, I remember seeing Vindictus on X. That's how I saw it, and I said it to my team. I was like, I'm so wanting this game.
well, I got to get used to sharing my screen like that because that's something new to me.
Yeah,
But anyway,
especially if you're gonna be
you
a panelist on DragonCast.
yeah. So
you can go to Steam and just look up the Game of Thrones, and you can see all the cinematics, and a lot of it's in-game footage. I mean, the character models look great, the face looks great. I mean, from what they're showing us, you never know until a game launches how good it's going to be.
Look, what I liked is you actually have them fight a dire wolf, which you don't really like see too many dire wolves in this show. There's a few, but then they don't. But this one is a wild one. You've never really.
Next time, boy, they keep teasing Vindictus, and then they'll show a different character and all her physics go along with it. They'll tease it on X. It's like, God dang it. Wish they'd stopped that. It's already on my wish list. But it's looking good. Those are my big ones I'm waiting for other than Stellar Blade.
Damn.
What's up, my brother?
Got your screen ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna go set up my I just got up. I gotta go set up my thumbnail for it for the Graveyard Gaming 6. Yeah, man. My
No,
bad.
I'm
For
talking about
like,
the shared game you were talking about.
oh, the Xenoblade
I'll be
game.
right back.
Yeah, I say it's a fantastic game. You have a
No, damn.
For a minute.
Everyone's sharing their screens to
Oh.
show their game, so the audience can get a good look at it.
let me go and take care of it.
Yeah.
I
That's
do
what
have
I'm getting at. Like, I want y'all to have a chance to share the screen, so it feels like everyone can get a good look at it.
Okay, let's see.
So if you got the game screen, I think you sent the link, but I have a lot of my tabs shut down because of NVIDIA broadcast.
Yeah.
I still got to figure this out. But
Can actually give me 1 second. Let me go.
all right, when you're ready, I'll set you up. But I'm gonna do mine ahead of time so we can keep going.
Got it, my friend.
Because we're at 6:30 already.
Yeah, that was my fault, man. I could have done it better.
You're good. You're good. So this is the game I want to talk about. I've been hinting for a while called Engine Fall. And now I don't know if I'll get the game. I just thought the concept was interesting. But basically, it's we'll show the Steam page in a minute. But the whole concept is you're on a train, and you're crafting and surviving inside of a train that's moving nonstop. I think it's based on a movie. I'm not sure.
Sorry about that. This is the problem why I have the phone. They just love calling me.
Yeah.
But people don't understand what I go through. Let's put it that way. And then they will.
But yeah, so it basically it's the reason I think it's part of me. I haven't seen the full. Maybe I've seen like YouTube shorts of the movie about some revolution inside of a train, which is the concept they're going for in here. Right. So it's a multiplayer game, is from what I'm gathering. Which I don't usually play a lot of multiplayer games. I like to play single player. Now I'll play First Ascendant, and the reason why I don't like playing multiplayers is because it's not like it's cool to meet people online and play with random strangers, but it's so much better when you have friends. And I grew up playing single player games because I lived in the country. As a kid, multiplayer was basically split screen, which I suck at split screen because I'm looking at the wrong screen all the time.
Yeah, screens.
Yeah. So you the purpose is you craft and you move for each boxcar to get to the front of the train. And I thought it was an interesting concept. So
What is this?
Engine Fall.
What'd you say this was?
Say again, you're coming in very low.
Engine Fall.
Engine Fall?
Engine Fall. It's a survival crafting multiplayer game on a train. Now, I'm not personally going
I remember you mentioning that.
Yeah. I've been wanting to make a video for a while, but things keep happening. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. This is going to be my showcase for the podcast. But yeah, so here's the trailer does a good job of describing it for me, so I'm just going to do it that way. But
listen up, scumbags. The train needs more resources. We are rationing third class. Work harder, work faster.
We can't keep living like this. They've treated us like scum for too long. They live like kings while the rest of us live in filth. This ends now. I say we take over this goddamn train. Who's with me?
Attention passengers. Trespassers have broken out of third class.
occasionally with a weapon.
This is like multiplayer.
Yeah.
What are you doing in my base? They're coming, let me in, bro!
Mate, this is my base now.
Attention passengers. Trespassers are heading towards second-class planned carriage. Remain vigilant.
You were the train.
Keep your eyes peeled. I can tell one of these scumbags on.
Morning, love.
It looks like each
Welcome
train
to
has
first
different
class.
biomes.
Always serve the train.
Greetings, traveler.
Piss off.
They'll let any
It's kind of, to me, it kind of makes me think of like Rust or Once Human.
The lower sections are coming.
Get the turrets up!
I know what it reminds me of now. I just thought of the name of the movie. But I think they got the
Listen up,
idea from.
scumbags.
Called
The train
Snowpiercer.
needs more resources.
It's like a post-apocalyptic world game where the remnants of the human race is on a train. So it's I know there's a movie in that. Well, you said you recognize it too, but
Yeah, I just remembered that. I posted.
Yes,
Yeah.
That's the name of it. Now I haven't watched the movie, but I saw clips of it before.
Yeah.
But
The movie is pretty good.
There's multiple
Like, it didn't
versions
get-
of it though.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Dash.
Like there's the American version and the Korean version, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, there's a Korean version. That's the version I know. But the movie it didn't have a lot of critic success, but I liked it. I thought it was a pretty cool movie. It's an interesting idea.
So, like, I normally don't play multiplayer games, but the mechanics and description, like, I haven't played Rust, but I have played Once Human before, and I like Once Human because you can pretty much just do your own thing inside of a multiplayer game, and you can have friends. Like Bo tried it with me; he wasn't very interested, but I thought it was fairly decent.
Well, we couldn't get on the same server because the server you were on was full.
Yeah, I know.
That's why I just kind of gave up on it.
Yeah, I had to figure out how to get to yours, and by the time I figured out how to get to yours, you already gave up. So I was like, okay, well, whatever. But I stopped playing it after a while, shortly before Black Myth Wukong came out, and then because we tried the Medica Break beta when it first came out, and that was nice. But I'm more of a PvE type of guy, not a PvP. And then I think it's a good concept, but probably not something I'd actually try unless my audience sells me. Hey, you try it.
Brain game here. I be honest with you, I probably wouldn't get into it.
But I'm gonna switch to
because I think it would be a lot of PvP.
I'm gonna switch to this Steam page to give more context for people. But yeah, Dan, when you're ready to show your screen, I'll switch over.
I know. Go ahead. I was just fixing up something. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, is it a web? Can you show your web page, or could it be web pages, or it has to be actually web pages besides the, or only web pages?
No, I'm sharing web browser tabs basically.
Yeah, I do got a game in particular looking forward to also as well, but it's been in development for quite a while. So.
Oh, they have a playtest out.
Yeah, they don't have a playtester for this one.
No.
For those people that really like Resident Evil, I'm gonna show you some actual Resident Evil.
But I mean, it looks interesting. But if it was a single player game, see, like definitely like Once Human.
7 Days to Die.
Good game, Enshrouded. I haven't played that one.
Yeah, we're
But
looking for base
this
video
is
games. We're
pretty
not
cool.
looking for garbage video games.
Oh, I would say 7 Days is based. They actually hired Vic Magana to do a voice.
Is the game really based? Like, not no political bullcrap in it?
I don't think so.
Okay, good.
We can check the reviews for it real quick.
Yeah, I'm one of those guys. I gotta be careful on what I buy now. You know what I'm saying? So
Scroll back up.
Well, see, if the game is
Right there, right
good,
there.
I'll play
You
it.
passed it. You passed it. Scroll
no,
back down.
that looks
You passed
nice.
it?
Scroll back down.
This is the one with the
A little
zombie.
bit more. A little bit more. There you go. You keep
Oh, shoot.
scrolling past it, man.
You wanted to see that, did you? But you know, I don't mind seeing it too.
Scroll
not seeing
back
reviews.
up. Keep going. Back up. Back up. Back up. A little bit more. Right there.
You're freaking
Oh.
good.
Your
Not
winner,
wrong with good.
vouches for it. He says 7 Days Size 2 is base. They have male and female, not the type A, type B shit. Okay, yeah, then
I can imagine.
it.
Can imagine
Okay.
meeting
Seeing
Bolt in
that
the
right
bar.
there might get me interested.
Well, especially with the game developers named the Fun Pimps.
Type A, B, and shit.
I guarantee if their name is the Fun Pimps, you're probably not gonna have.
You see that?
Also,
right
they
there?
hired Vic, who got canceled over shit.
That right there shows me
Yes.
they want to sell their video game.
Yep. I think I might try to get. Is it multiplayer or single player? What is it? Single player and online PvP and co-op. Oh, cool. And it's got Steam achievements, so I definitely would have to try it out. I mean, that's just me. If I play a game, I like to be able to have proof that I beat the game.
I might have to wish list that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
When
as
I-
well, but I'm on my browser. I'm not logged in, but gonna have to remember that. But yeah, and then you and I played
The heck are we watching?
Once Human. That's another good game.
I didn't get into
Where's
it that much.
Here. Oh,
Once Human.
Enshrouded. If people like crafting games like Minecraft, but want something better than Minecraft, Enshrouded.
Sorry about the dog.
I played
Nice.
this game. This is what started my Lavistro play stream. Oh, is it still? Hold on. I hate this. There we go. Enshrouded. So I haven't made it to this area yet, but you can play a single player or multiplayer. I think about getting back into it. They came out last year, and no one talked about it. This is why I decided to start streaming, and I start with this game. You can actually dig into the ground and make caves, like actual, like deform the terrain, and over time it'll see like there you go. Like, hold on, where's it? We'll go back a little bit, but you can deform the ground, make tunnels. It's got a lot of cool. See, just chipping away, build your own base, and people made some crazy ass shit.
Yeah, the developers gave me a key for it, but I only played it once. I never got that
Lucky
far
you.
though.
No, I never got that far either. I got as far as I played the Hallowed Halls, the very first dungeon. I managed to get through, and the Hallowed Halls are like on the corners of the map, if I remember correctly, and that basically gives you the whole crit and undead necromancer feel if you want to build it like a necromancer base. But it is so freaking hard to get through. You need to have a party. But I liked the game. It was fun. You push for different biomes. I managed to get through to the I call it the redwoods or Ewoks biome because the trees are so freaking tall. And I got to that biome before I stopped and played something else. But it is a fun game. I'm thinking about going back to it. Just not sure when yet. But definitely recommend the game. Yeah, and then going back to Engine Ball, because I want to showcase this other one that I was talking about with that being Bo played. And then Dan, where I'm still just so you know, I'm still stalling to get you to do your screen share. I need to see your screen so I can share it.
Yeah, I was doing something
But-
on the screen before. I can't like open up Steam, so I have to showcase whatever I need to showcase. But I do got a game in mind that I'm really looking for. I'll probably just show you like
Well,
one
once you
game.
do your screen share, I can switch over.
I got it. I
just
got mine
with that.
right here.
But-
Well, I'm waiting for you anyway.
So let me once it's on the screen, I'll share it once Enshrouded is done. But Valkyria Winter says Enshrouded makes me feel like I'm a hobbit when playing. And funny thing is, you can actually make a hobbit house in Enshrouded. Dig into the ground, have grass growing on the roof, all that kind of cool stuff.
Once human.
No, Enshrouded. Once human, however, has a similar
weird.
mechanic to Engine Fault. Yeah, it is.
It looks weird. I'm just not digging it on this one.
Oh, it's got Booba though. It's got Booba.
S and
But-
jiggle physics.
But basically, you can build your own home or base. You're I can't remember the whole permanence, but there's these creatures that were once human, and they kind of merged with like there's like a subway train with legs on it, like all kinds of weird like monsters. It kind of gives you a Stranger Things vibe to it almost, but it's got a lot of microtransactions, but I never really bothered with the microtransactions.
It looks good. I like zombie games. You know what's I got another zombie game I really like. Haven't played in a while. World War Z. That was a fun zombie game.
Another one coming out that I have.
That was a
called
really
Zomboid.
fun zombie game, I tell you. And there was it's just based on the movie, but it's just crazy. It remind me World War Z. Remind me of that game with the motorcycle. I forgot what's the name of that guy. The name of that game. I do have it. Days Gone. It remind me of a lot of it on World War Z. When you got to the part where you're in the farm and you get a bunch of zombies come out the house, that was a bitch. I died like multiple times on that game. Oh man.
There's another
Yes,
one
that is
called
a
Zomboid.
downside to Once Human, but they do have a blueprint to save your bases. But I only finished one season of Once Human. I didn't go back to it because I was like, I'm not going to rebuild my base and all that stuff. I only play it once. At the time, I was like, I only play it once a week because I used to play 7 different games in a week when I was starting out with Lavistro play. So I would do Enshrouded. I did Once Human. We did. Me and Bo had Veteran Night Fridays, which was we played First Ascent on Fridays. Phasmophobia Wednesday nights has always been a thing. So that's how I would iterate the games. I was like, I'm not getting through these games fast enough. So once the season was done and I decided to reset everything, I was like, yeah, no, we're not doing this.
When Vic.
That server wipe every 6 weeks. I wouldn't mess with that.
Yeah, you do get to pick up where you left off if you save your bases of blueprints. Well, we will point that out. But Dan, really need that screen share.
I am gonna do that right now.
Look up a game called Zomboid. I got that on my wish list too. I
Zomboid
saw
is
it briefly. Zomboid. Zomboid.
Yeah, Zomboid. Project Zomboid.
Project Zomboid. It looked pretty cool. It kind of reminded me of an old Fallout game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, before they went FPS.
Yeah.
So can you guys see the screen that I'm sharing?
Okay, we'll share yours here in a moment. We're sharing Zomboid because we're trying to give you some time. But that I do see your screen share, so as soon as Zomboid's up, we'll
okay.
I saw this the other day and it looked pretty cool, and it just reminded me of the old Fallout games when they came out, play style wise.
Oh yeah, no,
But if you listen, when you get a chance, listen to the audio, the guy talking. It's funny, and that's when I died. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we probably got a cover strike with engine fault that I'll have to fix. So I don't want to have to fix more than that. But it's yeah, I thought it looked pretty cool.
I'd
It's
play
an
this.
early
I mean,
access.
even though it plays like an old Fallout game, I'd still play it. It looks fun.
So someone needs to give me $60 so I could buy the game for myself and the 3 of my friends that are on screen right now.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Not actually. But yeah, no, that's another one. And then we finally are going to talk about Fury Stan's game. Fury Stan, you will now
I
be.
think he's finally ready.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm ready. Let me go on.
You're now taking the helm. You might want to zoom in so people can see. That's so tiny.
I know. I'm gonna zoom in right now. So I'm looking forward for this game. It's been in development for quite a while. It's like Resident Evil.
What's the game?
It's called Echoes of Living, I guess. I mean, I do have a video about it. Give me 1 second. Let me see. I'll share the screen right now. Give me 1 second. There's a video for it.
Well, I'm saying you might want to zoom in the browser screen because that's so tiny we can't even read anything.
Oh, I don't know how to zoom in.
Like Control Plus.
Control Plus.
Yes, on your keyboard.
Hold on. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I just haven't been using this shit for a while. I'm not, like I say, I'm not used to keyboard stuff. Control Plus. Okay, you go.
That's okay.
There you go. Okay, I got it. So this game is like Resident Evil. I am a big fan of horror games. So I want to show you guys the video real quick.
Echoes of Living.
Yeah, I could.
Oh, this looks good.
Yeah, I love first-person perspective games.
Yeah, I think you were showing this the other day.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the first thing I said was it reminded me of the original Resident Evil.
Yeah.
How it played.
This is so good. And it hasn't come out. And I also have the other game too. Them and Us. I will show you Them and Us. It's already out. It's about what? $11 on sale.
Who's there?
The character design is pretty well done.
Yeah. I've been waiting for this game for quite a while. So right now we have Them and Us also as well. So let me go show you Them and Us. 1 second. I'm a slow type guy, so
that's all good. We're still practicing all this, but like I said, I've always wanted to cover games that we found interesting that we want to talk about on stream.
All right, this game is out. Oh, they got this game is out right now. So, guys,
What is this place? Someone brought me to this.
this is like Resident Evil also as well.
Who is this? Emily, is that you?
This looks really good.
It is, and it's out right now. And it was on sale a couple of days ago for like $11, and I got the game.
Awesome.
Yeah. I turned to the fixed camera angle. It's like they give a different perspectives. First person mode. Like we don't get games like this anymore. Everybody just want that third person shoulder, but I like the mysterious ways of video games. Like when it comes to fixed camera angles, we want to know what's lurking around the corner.
That's what made Silent Hill so good.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I got some other games, but this I'm gonna have to put the voice volume down because I was showcasing everybody this game. I don't want Lavistro to get copyright, so I'll put the voice volume down on that one. I got one more game I'd like to show you real quick. So let's go to I love racing games too, so let's go to this game. It's coming out. Drift Master. Check it out.
Weren't you streaming this one the other day?
Yeah, this is for people that didn't see it, you know what I'm saying? So this is a game I'm looking forward to. Somebody's playing this freaking game. I wanted to show you.
Nobody wants to know about your interest in not see furry games, Lord Dragon Neil.
Yeah. Who the hell want to see furry game? You know what? Let me just show you the game again. This freaking thing is fucking me up. Yeah, it's coming out. It's coming out next month, I think. Here's a showcase right here. I love racing games, bro. If other people like racing games, so this for me is just off the hook.
And I wish
And
Gran Turismo was on PC.
me too. You have no idea how
Oh,
much shit I can
good.
do with that game.
I love that game.
It has
I don't play my PlayStation that much, so I'm not really that good at it. But when I do play it, man, I have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, it got telemetry. That's what I like about Gran Turismo. That and Forza, but Gran Turismo got more telemetry because I can be able to use my speedometers with the steering wheel and the stuff that
I
I
do
can
like customization. Like I'm not big onto racing games, but I do like
Mhm.
to customize my vehicles.
I think this game has a storyline too. If I'm not
But
sure, it does.
my favorite racing game that I loved was Need for Speed Most Wanted.
Need for Speed Most Wanted.
Yeah.
Oh man, I missed the Need for Speed days. I don't think I'm gonna see EA as much as I used to. So these are the show game. Oh, I wanted to show you something else. The other game I wanted to show you. I think I could show YouTube in here too, right? If I want to,
Say
could
again?
Could I show YouTube in here?
You'd have to change
Okay, so
which one you're.
I'm referring to Xenoblade. I just want
Yes.
people to see the game I was playing last night while you was playing the Xenoblade Chronicles.
Hello.
It's out, guys. Let me see. The game is fantastic. Oh
Just
shit!
use this sound so we don't get copyright.
Yeah, I know that's the reason why I wanted to do that. So
does this take place in the same universe as the other Xenoblades?
yeah, I think Mirror. I think they went to on some. I don't want to tell you the rest of it, but the game is fantastic. Dash. I enjoy the shit out of it. I was having so much fun. It's a big open world, also Xenoblade. You have to like it's grind for you to level up. There's a lot of places I was going to. I was falling off all over the place. You could create your own character here too. Yeah, I'm
So
telling you, it's pretty fun.
So Bo could have his big titty ginger with hammers.
Nah, not really, because Nintendo basically mostly based for kids. But
Yeah.
I accepted these characters because at least it looks based. You know, the girls here look based. The problem is I just didn't like the character creation on the girls. You know, so I choose choose the guy to play as with. You know, it's just pretty common. You know, common thing.
Hey, now,
It's fun, but it's fun.
There are games I do play male characters on.
But the characters, like the actual
Garfield.
characters, Garfield.
But I refuse to make a female character with the character creator from Starfield or Bethesda for that matter. It has to be modded.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem, man. It's just they're not giving us like what we actually want in our games, especially when it comes to creative mode.
Well, with
And-
Nintendo, I
Yeah,
can
creative
understand
character
because
creators
it's
in
more-
like a bunch of different games are like have really like taken like been suffering, man.
Yeah. So what?
It's like once they push their limits to a certain extent, they're like, okay, now we got to tone it down. No.
Yeah.
You have Cyberpunk, where I can choose the size of my wing.
Oh wow.
Right. You have Baldur's Gate 3 doing the same thing. Now, give me the same thing if I want to be a female. I'm not saying I want to choose my size of my wing as a female. I say I want to choose the size of my boobs as a female. If I want to have big boobs, little boobs, hell, you know what? Why don't you give me the option of changing of having a universal slider for boobs where I can make them big or small, or if I want to be customizing it, have one boob being really big, one boob being an A cup. So I have a triple D boob on one side and A cup on another.
So what you guys think about this game, guys? I mean, the game is freaking good. I had a lot of fun with this game last night. It is. It is. I had a lot of fun with it.
It looks different than the other games.
I don't have a Nintendo though. So.
Yeah, it is different. It's pretty good, but it's like you get enemies here from the level you are in all the way to like 100, like 81 or more. I haven't seen any enemy higher than that. But you could also choose different characters, but you can't change your main character, which is a bummer. You know, so your main character is the actual storyline, which I really love to play as the other characters too. But I mean, whatever. But the game is still goddamn fun, bro. I love it. You could choose up to like more than more than like 4 characters in your team. You could change the characters in your team, your teammates also as well, and be able to level them up. I haven't got to the part with the robot yet for me to play in the robot, so hopefully I will get to that part. But like I said, the game is off the hook. I haven't seen the review scores about it yet, so I love it. Like I said to everybody in the chat, it's out now. Get your copy. You know, if you're into Xenoblade,
And for now, it's
looks good. It looks like a fun
yeah,
game.
even Valkyria Witness, it needs to be on PC.
I just don't have a Nintendo.
And Valkyria
even though it looks good, it doesn't look good enough for me to
needs more tits for you.
Purchase.
Yeah, I know. But like I say, I mean, not everything has to be about a golden game.
Yeah, I know. I was just teasing Vet.
This game was good.
Not all my chicks have big.
Oh, are you showing this on? Wow.
No, his recent chicks are genders with big boobs, so that's why we go in with that.
You showcasing this game too?
Me?
No, I'm not showcasing this game. I stopped screening.
Oh, you're done? Okay.
Yeah, I'm done. I was done already.
All right. So we're going to wrap things up. I would normally we'd continue.
Sorry for the lateness, guys. Me and Lavistro hit that shit hard last night.
No, you're good. But I tell you,
let me shut that. Oh shit. Let me shut this down.
Yeah. But that being said, we're going to because I do want to feed Dragoling and still wake the fuck up. I'm still like sleepy-headed. That's why our show's a little disorganized today. But I do think we did give Dash. Why do I keep saying Dan? Dash a good coverage for his rise to VTubing stardom and the rise of VTubers. So
Dash, since you are a panelist with us, I have to send you a link to my Discord. So whenever we are streaming or having fun and doing
send
gaming,
it to me whenever.
Lavistro will send it to you. You're more than welcome to just get in the voice channel
and
and
invite yourself to his channel. Why do I have to show your Discord?
Or just find me in Lavistro's channel.
We're gonna talk about this right now.
Are we gonna have a debate, Dragon?
Oh yeah,
No. That's we're gonna have this. This is my show. I'm not gonna show your Discord on my show. You stop being allergies.
See, now you're breathing fire.
Fucking allergies. It just ruined my whole thing. But no. You show your own Discord. You know.
Okay. I'll send it to
Stop
Dash.
being fucking lazy. Stop being a fucking lazy Hispanic dude and fucking do.
You're the main guy though. You're the main guy.
No, I'm not sure Discord. Send him your own Discord links.
See, even my dog is saying this. Share your own Discord.
But anyways, yes. So I do want to give Dash his customary 15 minutes of shield time. It doesn't have to be 15 minutes. I'll just call it that. Where he gets to show his channel, what's he's going on. And then we'll go into final thoughts and future projects for the panelists. So that being said, Dash.
Yes.
Thanks for coming out as a guest star and discussing VTuber gaming with us.
Oh, no problem, man. It's been really good. I was happy to tell my little creator story and why I think VTubing has taken off so much, and pretty much changed the nature of streaming forever.
Oh yes, and I do appreciate you for coming on for that. I also do apologize. I did not think that a 14-hour stream last night would affect my ability to host the stream, but I hope you were engaged. And I know you are a panelist on the show, so we'll see you more often.
Yeah,
But-
you'll see me more often.
But even saying, like I said, you get your 15 minutes where you run my show and tell people what's going
Well,
on.
I do have things to show. I might play Yusuke Sim tonight. I'm not sure. Depends how I'm feeling. I might boot that up tonight. And Monday night, Monday day, I'm going to be streaming Kazan. And then I have fantasy author John A. Douglas coming onto my channel to talk about his book and about masculine fantasy and the lack of it in book publishing today. I think it's going to be a really cool panel. So I hope you come check out the game. I hope you come check out my talk show. And it's going to be a lot of fun Monday. I'm good.
Okay. All right. So everyone, Dash, I do believe I modded you. I don't think my mods are
Oh,
here.
yeah. You modded me. Here, I'll give you a link.
Go ahead and put your YouTube in the chat. Sonia's probably distracted right now. I don't think she's here today. And yeah, plus
you mean Sonia? Sonia was supposed to be here?
Sonia's one of my mods. Sonia, Piranha
Okay.
Pout, Frostfang, and then you guys.
At least Piranha Pout came in
so-
last night.
Yeah, there's my YouTube account right there. You can my stream should come right up. Just hit the notification bell on that.
Dash is a very humble guy, very transparent, very awesome dude. Chill streams. So if you don't want to see the streams I have, or Dan has, or Bo has, and I think we all technically schedule our streams at different times. We don't plan it that way, but it just happens that way.
Yeah, hey, there's a lot of our friends are streaming. Like right now, it's YouTube. It's just very, but yeah, come watch who you want.
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah, like he
And
says.
Definitely definitely go watch his Talk No Jitsu sometime. He has some interesting topics. Now, normally
I never archive. I never archive. Nothing is under a paywall. So you could if you miss an episode, you feel free to come check.
And you could also give him super chats. So that's he's made it up there. He's one of the big wigs. He's a rising star. So show him some love. That being said, I'd like to wrap this up with final thoughts. We'll go around the panels with the final thoughts as we do usual, and then after that, we'll go around and do future plans again. So, since Dash, you're the special guest, and you shielded yourself.
I sure did.
Which everyone gets a chance to do so. I give everybody a chance on that on my show. We're gonna go ahead and ask Fury Stan. Bo, are you here? Or are you?
I'm alive. Bo, I think Bo.
Bo.
They want to go feed the dog or something.
He's fired. But no,
besides
Bo, when you get here, let me know so I can give you your final thoughts. But yes, final thoughts, Fury Stan. The games that was shown, what you thought about VTubers, and yeah, there you go. Final thoughts.
Okay, what I thought about VTubers? I think VTubers is an art, it's a creation, it's a perspective, a personal character you can use to actually hide your identity. But it's actually pretty cool. That's what I think about VTubers. Oh, and my final thoughts that tonight, hopefully, I end up going with Graveyard Gaming 6 for the first Descendant at midnight.
That's a different topic. Final thoughts of the show.
Oh, final thoughts of the show. Yeah, like I said, the VTubers are pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? It's an art.
Of the games listed, which ones that you thought was pretty interesting?
Vindictus is pretty cool. I find Vindictus a Gunner game, like First Descendant.
Yeah, I'll definitely get that.
And I think the Echoes of Living and well, my personal perspective on this one, and the them and us gaming Resident Evil games are waiting for them to come out. I mean, the other one for it to come out. I really am more into Echoes of Living than them and us. I'm gonna play be able to play those type of games again, like in a way the way we had it back then, like fun, old school ways, stuff like that. Like I say, we haven't got any good games in like a long time, so I end up finding games that I really want to showcase to everybody, and hopefully everybody catches an interest. And like I said, Xenoblade was a fantastic game last night. I'm still continuing to play it, so and then that's about it. That's my final thought.
Okay, Bo, final thoughts. We'll get into future plans after we go around for our final
Let's start it.
Well, my thoughts on VTubers, I think it's cool. I've always thought it's cool. Never had anything against it. I think it's pretty creative. You see a lot of them, like You're a Dragon. He's, a dude with cat ears.
Hey, it's not
And
just
cat
ears.
whiskers. Everybody.
Hey, not just ears.
Tail too. And then you look at others. They you can be as creative as you want to be with the VTubers. I want to do one. It may be a month or two down the road, but I want to do one for those times that I just don't want to have the cam on.
Yes, sure.
I'm not trying to hide my. I'm not hide is a bad word. I'm not worried about
Doxing.
Yeah, I'm a firm, like I've said it before, I'm a firm believer in the Second Amendment. So if people want to try,
I'm more of a concerned
Based.
parent with my doxing. I try to keep my child private as much as possible. If I didn't have kids, I'd probably show my ugly mug and it would make Vet Gamer Bo look like a 10.
but I got the games. There's actually 3, I think, out of all that we did tonight that I'm most interested in, and that's Vindictus, Defying Fate, the Game of Thrones. It looked really good. It was showing a lot of in-game footage, and that combat looked pretty cool. And Zomboid, for some reason, Zomboid just stands out to me. It looks like an old Fallout game, the way the old Fallout games played, and I love those. And if you watch the video and listen to the narration of the video later, the dude is funny. It is funny, but it looked pretty good to me.
Yep. And Dash, even though you're a special guest and you showed yourself, final thoughts on VTubers, even though you are a VTuber, and games that were showcased today that you thought was interesting.
Echoes of Living and definitely Echoes of Living and that one, the Gooner one. Yes, Vindictus. I think of all the ones I saw, I think I'm most excited for Vindictus.
Yes. And thoughts on VTubers?
Well, I am one, so
yeah, I know.
I think VTubing is cool. There's definitely a lot of cool VTubers, both corporate and independent. But people watch who they want to watch. That there's more and more people giving it a try. Lots of rising stars. Lots of it's really crazy. A lot of VTubers are on Twitch right now, but slowly more and more are coming to YouTube, which is really good.
Yes. And my final thoughts, as you know, just like Dash, I am a VTuber now. Didn't really consider myself one. I just wanted to be a freaking dragon on the internet. VTubing is a great way to express yourself. And so I enjoy it. You don't always have to be one. It's a great place to keep yourself private. And I won't say this is the future of gaming, but I will say it's look at Dash. Dash is based off his Final Fantasy 16 avatar. That's how he got his start. That's all you want to do. Lavistro is based on my studio logo, and I get to be a dragon and be It's fucking stupid all the time. But yeah, VTubers just adds more to the immersion of content creation. So you'll probably see more of those, and I would recommend giving them a view. As for games, I would definitely have to say Invictus Defying Fate because it's on my wish list. Xenoblade, I loved watching that. That looked kind of fun. Wish it would come on PC. And yeah, I forget the one, not Zomboid, but the other one Bo showed. What was it? You showed
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, the Game of Thrones. Sorry, Game of Thrones. Why did I forget that one? Yeah, those look like some good games out there. And chat, feel free to put in the comments as well as games you thought were interesting, or if you're catching a replay, tell us below what you thought was an interesting game you're looking forward to. And if you're in my Discord, which I share a link to every night on Lavistro Plays, you can also go to the recommended games and post it, and we'll take a look at it and look for other games we're excited for, or games we've played that we want to showcase with you all. So if you're tired of games like Assassin's Creed Shadows, which is buggy and cringy dialogue as all get out and has its own issues, or tired of culture war telling you that no games are good to play, yeah, we'll find games that are good to play and stream them or talk about them. That being said, let's go into the next part, the last and final part of the show, which is future plans and outros. So, this being said, we'll start with Bo because he looks about to fall asleep. Bo, future plans and what's going on for the next week?
I'm probably doing some more State of Decay, but I also want to do some. There's stuff on the battle pass for for the first Ascendant that I want to get, so I gotta do some grinding. I got the dog unlocked finally, and of course I'm still putting out my Fallout 4 videos. My Fallout 4 show is moving right along, and see the first Ascendant. I'm waiting. Oh, Conan Exiles big patch is in 3 days. That's why I hadn't done any Conan Exiles shows lately, because when I was going to do it the other day, that's when they put out this big announcement of what's coming in this next patch, and it's just going to break things. All the mods that I have in Conan Exiles, it's going to break probably most of them, and so it'll be a good week and a half before I even get to load up with without crashing again, while waiting for mods to get fixed. So other than that, I don't plan on. I'm still waiting on the Baldur's Gate 3 patch 8.
They're still coming up with more patches.
Yeah,
they're going to add photo mode, new classes, all kinds of stuff. So,
yes,
I did all recorded. The Compassionate Joe Half Elf. I did it all recorded. My first playthrough for Baldur's Gate 3. My next one, I'm going to wait until after patch 8 because I think that's going to be the last bit of content they add for Baldur's Gate. I'll be surprised
before they work on their next game.
Yeah. So I'm waiting on that, and then I'm going to start a fresh playthrough. I'll probably play a dude this time around, so that'll be a shocker for a lot of people.
Big boobs and a hammer. This is Baldur's Gate 3. He can do that.
No, it'll probably be a paladin with a two-handed sword.
Yeah, I'm.
That's all I got.
You're gonna play his guts. Got it.
I'm hoping to get a Baldur's Gate game started with another close friend of mine.
These multiplayer games and people out there in the chat watching, just hit us up. I don't hide my Steam name. You can find me on Steam, on EA under the same exact name.
Yeah, just go to the Buy About section. You can find my Steam too.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten to it because I wanted to touch you offline about this as this came up. I was wanting to make, and I got the idea because Smash AT does this. I was thinking about making a channel where we could share our Steam socials, GOG socials, stuff like that, for people, not just you as panelists, but everyone that's in the Discord, so we could make friend play computer, because like when I play Phasmophobia, I get people saying I want to play, but my main thing is I have to know you, or because I stream the games, right? I stream online, so I don't want someone to be a hater, come on my thing, and then try to get my channel taken down while we're playing a game together, right? But I was thinking like putting that out there where we could, share friend codes, and I do have like I have to make it more noticeable, but I do have a channel where people can say, "Hey, I want to play this game. Anyone want to hook up?" That's what my Discord is for. Yes, we talk about games. We do have a mini chat for general discussions, and as it branches out, I might add more things like anime or vet talk or stuff like that. But what do y'all think? Would y'all, if I made a Steam Codes friendship page, would y'all put your friendship things in there?
Because you know what? I can always block somebody if they're creepy.
Oh yeah.
If they're a jerk or creepy, man, I can always
I'll
block
think
them.
about it. Sure.
Yeah,
that's funny.
So I ain't too worried about that. But yeah,
That is hilarious.
You can find me on EA.
we'll
of
get
them. I
into
got the only one that's different is my PlayStation 5. That one's different. I created that a long time ago, so I'd have to post that if people want to get together on PlayStation and play games too. So
yeah, it's pretty much gonna be like the OG roster channel, but I'll put it as a forum post, so that way people can click the different socials and add theirs in the list. People can just scroll down and copy paste. But that being said, Bo, it does sound awesome that you're going back to playing Stellar Blade. I am going to say that I was.
Well, when it comes out on PC, I don't know if there will be shared or
shared save, like cloud
shared save. So if there's not, it won't take me long to get back to where I am now. But I'm going to film it all, and it'll be in 4K, even 4K.
I will say to go off what you're saying, I do have the preps for it. I had to film it, but I do plan on making a video covering the Conan Exiles patch and patch 8 as well. I'm just looking for one little thing to do that. It was good. I was gonna make it last week, but it will be out Monday or Tuesday, those 2 patch notes. That being said, Dash, you've already showed your stuff and talked about it, but go ahead and tell people what's going on this week and that they'll know about until the next DragonCast.
Other than my big plans Monday, I'm going to try and beat Unicorn Overlord, hopefully. I don't know. That game is just so long. It's so becoming such a grind. I love it, though. I absolutely love it.
Yes, it's like Final Fantasy, not Final Fantasy, Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
Well, I have that game, Fire Emblem. It's pretty good. I like it. I like it on the Nintendo Switch. It was pretty cool.
Unicorn Overlord. You can get it on console.
If you don't beat it by the end of next week, I will have a clip of Agnes from Despicable Me with your face on it saying it's so fluffy every time you mention Unicorn Overlord. I'm just doing it. But you also have Talk No Jitsu. What day exactly is that? Is it this week?
It's all Monday. All Monday.
All Monday.
Yeah, yeah. Kazan comes out Monday, and my interview with John comes out Monday.
Any guest appearancing streams you're going to be on?
Am I going to appear other than DragonCast? No, I haven't been invited to any. Unless my friend Andy does. He sometimes will host a show sometimes.
I gotta get Chaser on here as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, he's but careful. He's very wild and unfiltered.
Oh no, that's also why you're gonna be a panelist. That way you can help me rein them in.
I will try.
I mean, unfiltered like me, the wild one.
He is.
No,
oh man,
is he worse? Is he worse than me?
Let's just say he could probably get my stream taken down if he gets too crazy.
No.
Okay, no, he's too wild. At least I got control.
He'll just bring up he's great. I love Chaser.
Yeah, no, that's good though.
Chaser's
We need
awesome.
people. We need people like that, but just control.
Yeah.
He also streams games, but that being said, because we're rolling over time, I do know eventually we are going to have probably stream over Hypnotic, but DragonCast is still getting its feelers out there. We're still, as you can tell, trying to grow out ourselves, get the vision of DragonCast out there, different from Culture War coverage. But for me, as I said, I'm going to be releasing videos again soon. I'm going to be working on my Discord. I haven't updated my stream schedule since Batman Arkham Origins, so that's three or four games ago. So I'll be doing that. I'm going to be very, very busy. So my audience and viewers and community that shares information to me about upcoming games they've heard about, they want me to cover, or stuff like that, I usually rely on that as well, because that helps me that cuts down a lot of research time for me going on Niche Gamer and these other sites. But we are going into hopefully we'll be wrapping up Phasmophobia on Sunday. We're almost at tier 3, which would be the 100% achievement I need. We did get all the badges for Phasmophobia, but we also have in future coming, there's the Easter event coming, so we will be probably playing that as well. We're doing Demonologist with Bass Inc. on Wednesdays, and we're doing RoboCop. So we've already got almost half the achievements on that game already. The rest is story progression mostly. So I already set up a new poll and added another game and replaced. It's basically the same poll as before. I just replaced RoboCop with another game. And I'll keep doing that until we have all the games played, and I'll come up with new titles. But yes, you'll be seeing some new videos. I'm also working on Smash JT's Discord. He's asked me to do that because I did Hypnos, so you'll see that. But I'm trying to also focus on mine to
maybe
more.
Maybe you can help me with mine too at some point.
I didn't even know you had a Discord.
I have two, actually. One's basically dead. The other's just for multiplayer games.
Yeah, because mine's basically I'm trying to make mine a nexus for gaming, kind of like how.
Oh yeah, so that's going to be a big Discord then. Whereas mine is like deliberately small and just like a bunch of friends.
Yeah, mine's starting out small, but I'm trying to get engaged. I'm trying to get people. Like I've already seen Scene and Mikey do shit, or this server sucks as he calls himself in Discord, playing in one of my first Ascendant voice channels. So it's slowly starting to grow. I'm also thinking about adding I have a meme section, but a meme section for our community. Like whenever we do something stupid and someone wants to post a meme on it or make something funny, because I do want to add I'm just going to call it Legion of Memers for now so people know what I'm talking about, but a meme section of DragonCast where we just go through and see what the community has made and get a laugh at it and that kind of stuff. Because I do want this to be community focused. So yeah, I got a lot going on and raising Dragon Link, but I will be trying to play the first Ascendant with Dan. I'll probably start earlier than them. So Bo, if you want to get some gaming on, you know what time I'm on.
When you heard of zombie back
you never know, might start. You never know, might start early too. I just gotta freaking set myself up. I already got the thumbnail ready for the graveyard. You know, so I'm only gonna do like.
Bo, you came in low.
Sorry.
Dan's got a zombie roaming around in his kitchen back there. Looked like he was eating some ice cream or something.
That's my brother. He's autistic.
And Dash, you're more than welcome to join us as well. But yes, while we're about to wrap it up, let's because my mods are over at Hypno right now. Why don't y'all three, you can share your links in the chat so people can follow you if they haven't followed already. And if you're watching the replay, I have these fine users in my description with their @. So all you have to do is just click their usernames. Ration something is Dash Attack. Bo's Hero World Futures is usually Bo, and Fury Stan as well. So that being said, thank you all for coming and watching. Happy gaming and have a good night.
Mm-hmm.
You're still here. What? You thought there'd be a post-credit scene or something? This isn't a Disney movie. Show's over. Go get some sleep. Play a video game. Watch another YouTube video. I gotta take care of the dragon wing and possibly get some sleep myself. Goodbye all, and thanks for watching. And happy gaming.